sleeping. As. Heels versus babyface. As. Isn't it? What are you, stock cake and the waterman rolled into one? Rolly.
I should be so lucky. I should be so lucky.
As. Heels. Babyface.
Tune.
Evening, all.
Aye.
Oh shit, we're on.
Evening, viewer. Hi, welcome to Mr. Brown's channel on the 2145 GMT show. We're kicking it live with our friend, Problem Rolly Being. Hello, sir.
Please don't do that. It's frightening.
Okay.
It's slightly scary. Let's be honest.
Okay, Rolly.
Stop! Oh my god.
Stop.
Yes. Stop.
Hello,
Stop.
Problem.
Stop. Hello. How's it
You're
going?
right, my friend.
I'm all right.
I'm not bad. Are you okay?
I'm all right. Yeah, a bit sleepless, but creativity.
In Seattle?
No. Somerset. Does that count?
It's got an
F in it.
Same initial letter. Yes.
Yeah.
So all good on the Rolly front. Yes.
Yep. I've still got enough tobacco to last me a little while.
Lighters going okay, are they?
I managed to find an electric one and refueled it, so that's good because I'm getting striker's thumb.
Oh.
So that's not good.
Is that a euphemism for something?
Yeah, it's a euphemism for when you use a lighter too much and it doesn't light, so you keep striking it.
Cheap, shitty lighters, yes.
Yeah. I spent a fortune on those fucking things. They last about 2 days and they break. They make it like they used to.
Hail Yondo 246. There are two people in the chat, and I am 50% of the audience. Well, technically, we class ourselves as the audience as well to get the.
Speak for yourself.
He does.
He does. Yeah, I don't. I'm not part of the audience. There's a barrier between that rebel and me. Bad enough I'm in here with you.
Hail Yondo, good to see you, my friend.
Hey,
2468.
246.
Too late.
Where's Yondo 135? Hey,
Courtney Spark, hello.
Oh, you noticed I'm here then. Hello.
Unfortunately, yes. You're right.
Begging me to come. Oh, please come on my show.
Yeah, behind the scenes, it was like, please go on, please. Okay. Worry.
Yeah, I said okay.
Are you okay, my friend? Yes, you're okay.
I am fine. Yes, coming through live.
Are you a big wanker today?
How dare you? Normal size as ever. Well, it's a tiny channel. Maybe
He's sing. Hello, sir. Evening, gents. Yes. Everybody good? Yes.
Hello, Ash.
Orange. S.
Oh, is he one of your friends, Lee?
Yes, Babyface Heels. Toddler Army.
Are you mocking my work of genius?
It mocks itself, sir.
Well, that's the bloody point.
Exactly. Well done.
Why didn't you? Why?
Why? Problem. Why? Fucking why?
After the stream this morning, and he broke into a song, and I thought I'm going to sample that. I don't know, just decided to do it there and then, and I did.
Are you going to sell it to him
for millions?
No, genuine question. Are you going to sell it?
No, it's for a laugh. I haven't done anything. I needed a break from rendering.
Don't you like earning money?
What's the point? I can't go anywhere to spend it.
Oh, fucking! I'm turning the stream off now. Fucking hell! Talk about killing the party.
Jeez, got to make money. What would make you say? Got to make money, young man. Come on now, get on your bike. That's what Norman said.
What's wrong with doing things for joy?
What's joy?
And pain. In the sunshine and rain.
Exactly. Two sides of the same coin. Exactly. I make art for pain. My pain and yours. Joy.
Lee, could you? I've asked you before. Could you help me? I'll sing.
Shopping list, the movie.
Shopping list, the theme tune.
The Shopping List trilogy. First, there was soy milk.
Spicy veggie burgers.
I've got a very specific
spicy bean burger.
Don't make me come over there.
Jackfruit barbecue pizza, vegan coleslaw.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's the Brown Show. It's the Brown Show.
Is that not a winner then?
Sing alonger. That is a classic winner. Double A side. Problem on the other side.
Speaking of camp, I'll tell you what I've watched today, and it's just so fantastic.
What? I'll tell you what. When I go camp, I go well fortified camp. Know what I mean?
I watched the original movie version of the 1979 Buck Rogers in the 25th century.
Planet of the Slave Girls.
No, that was the TV series.
Correct, but don't you wish it was also the movie? The Planet of the Slave Girls is where we must land.
The entirety of the original Buck Rogers black and white little shorts are
Buster Crab.
Buster Crab
are on YouTube. You can watch them.
Space suits.
Oh, really? I used to watch those when I was a kid. And
they're all on YouTube now.
Buster Crab was in the episode Planet of the Slave Girls.
Yes, I know.
Big cameo.
Yep. I know that. I knew.
One step beyond the Earth's atmosphere.
Looking at it with today's eyes, the production was a little bit kind of very late 70s and on the cheap. But when you're watching it in the 70s,
it looked great. It looked very luxurious.
Yeah, the Starfighters were amazing. The Starfighters are still amazing.
Battlestar.
Do you remember the first time you had the toy?
My sister bought me the monogram Buck Rogers Starfighter kit, and my brother bought me the Marauder kit, the model kit.
Marauder.
Well, I had the I think it was Corgi.
Yeah, the Corgi.
Yeah, the gold interior.
Nice.
I was
Liberace.
I think I've still got the built model somewhere in the loft or kicking around the house. I don't know where it is. I don't think I've thrown it out, but I was looking on eBay today because the model kits are very, very rare. The Marauder one was 65 quid, which I thought was
Slavko.
Hail Slavko. 65 quid
Eastern
from
European
Belgium.
paradox. Those are two sides of the same Mobius strip.
Which I thought was okay.
I know what you're up to, Slavko. Because a Mobius strip's only got one side, hasn't it? You can't get away with that. Piece of paper with only one side. Whoa, what's going on? Now, I'll tell you what, though. I thought about that. I thought what we need to do is get a couple of young ladies dancing around a piece of paper with only one side, call it the Mobius strip bar. Think about it, not too hard. Okay, moving on. Mr. Brown, what do you think? Not a lot. Okay, problem being. Oh, sorry.
Nothing. Got nothing to offer. Nothing.
I was going to say for the Buck Rogers Starfighter monogram kits, £260 for a cellophane wrapped one. It's rarer than rocking horse shit.
The Mobius strip bar.
Yeah.
Well, the girls are really two-faced. Oh,
it's a lot of money for a model kit.
Infinitely,
exactly. Well, the dances go on forever, round and round and round and round till your wallet's empty.
So, getting back to tonight's show, trying to tie in with a bit of professionalism. The idea of tonight's show was
tone of voice noted.
The idea of tonight's show was basically a little bit of an experiment, really. What we were going to do is because Cockney Spock did such a great job of presenting his own show last night. I asked if he would come on here and show me how to present and how to do it properly.
Good luck, mate. And Jamie van der Horst says, hello, everyone. Thank you well, alsjeblieft.
Yeah, so basically, Cockney is going to show me how to present.
I am. That's what you think.
See, thank you. So over 10 minutes, we're going to swap over and
News to me. What?
So we've got 8
What's going
seconds.
on? Excellent.
Hopefully,
Right,
the Mega
Fuck off,
Geek will be
Brown.
popping in a little bit.
Right.
He's
That's right.
editing.
Cast your minds back to
So here you go, 10 minutes.
1836. Queen Victoria has taken her place on the throne. That's right. She came down way up a tree, a princess came down a queen. I know that was the other one. That's right. Welcome to my show, The Brown Show. Like the Brown Show, but with more funny and more facty. So, problem being, what are you up to on your keyboard? What are you doing there? Are you writing a script?
I'm not tapping anything.
Oh, okay, must have been my imagination. Well, why?
It is. You have a wild imagination, you strange.
Are you
man.
rolling?
I am not rolling. I finished my cigarette.
Yep, he's in the. You've got to keep an eye on the roll cycle. He's post-roll and mid smoke, I believe. Is that correct?
No. I'm all puffed out.
Oh yeah, you stubbed it out.
I'm ex-puffed.
Excellent. You've exhaled just now, leaning back in your seat.
I've excelled at exhaling.
Oh, an exhaling exceller. Excelsior. Fantastic. So, over to you, Brown. What do you think?
Not a lot, really.
Excellent. Back to you, problem being. So, let's see what Swap Shop's up to. Well, there he is in the corner, whether he's there or not, writing a script. So, you should have had him there, shouldn't you? 4th icon for Brown, because Brown doesn't like it when there's 3 icons.
I know.
Doesn't like that.
No,
Thank you, Jehovah, for the Holy Trinity. But next time, could you make it 4? You're sincerely Mr. Brown, isn't it? No, you're
sorry,
faithful.
guys.
I used to be like that. I used to be like that. Even numbers. Yeah,
exactly. Strange. Well, yeah, it is strange. What's wrong with 3? I like 3, so I'm
more comfortable with
heaven.
it. 23 is my favourite number.
Well, 23.
23.
The only number they made
a prime
out of. It's special, and it's a Fibonacci number to you, mate. Look,
and on the clock, it's half. On the clock, it's 11.
Yep, 1123, the Uber magic number. Don't you know nothing? 23 is amazing. Yeah, prime, Fibonacci, secondary, and also non-binary. It's got
the number of links in the RNA chain as well.
Think about it. Do you like the Fibonacci?
All right, don't show off.
Brown? Well, I don't know about you. You've not. Are you not down?
No, I've not. No.
The fuck are you doing on my show? All right, Mr. Brown.
I'm taking up the rear, mate.
Well, I should think, are you a sponge or a stone, sir? We'll find out in a minute. What? Now, listen here, you. Someone in the chat want to tell this poor man, this damn ranker, what the Fibonacci sequence is. God's signature, what? The greatest of all sequences.
The golden ratio.
Oh, the best ratio. It's golden. Why do you think they called it that? Someone put this man out of misery. Goodness sake, exactly. You're fucking nicks, mate. Not knowing the Fibonacci sequence or the golden ratio. 2 sides of the same coin, really. You ever seen a pentagram, Brown? A pentagram. You take the smallest element. Right, you got stick, right?
I can neither confirm or deny.
Right, okay. You see, it's the ratio of A to B to C. Do you like Balls of Canada, Brown? I'll tell you all about it. A is to B as B is to C. Ad infinitum. It's the golden ratio. Well, that's it. Over to you, Mr. Brown. What do you think of the golden ratio?
Not
easy as pie.
To be honest.
No. Can you explain it to him, problem? Someone has to.
Well, it's found in nature, isn't it? It's the perfect curve.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, it's a spiral, isn't it? Well, I guess it can be a spiral, but
It's your homework for everybody. Look up the golden ratio, then look up the Fibonacci sequence. All right, you got a stick, right? All right, you got 2 sticks, right? Got 2 sticks, right? In your mind, 2 sticks, okay? There's gonna be 3 sticks in a minute, but don't worry about that, right? You got the big stick, right? And you got the little stick, right? With me so far, Brown? Right?
Yes.
All right. Okay. No, forget that. You got 2 sticks the same length, right? Right. Okay. So we've got 2 sticks, right? You can make 3 sticks, right? You're gonna break one of the sticks.
Any sticks that are in the mud?
It can be any color you like, any amount of mud. It could be in the real world or perfect ideal world, platonic sticks. They're not kissing or anything, right? Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to take one of the sticks. Doesn't matter which one because they're both the same length, right? You're going to snap that stick in such a place.
Basically, he's talking about the number of proportion, and then you double. You have 2 things, and you double that, and then you double that.
Double.
Well, yeah.
The number. Where do you break that stick to have a pleasing relationship between stick C, which is now the longest stick, and stick A and stick B, which are made up of the stick that you broke earlier. You have to picture it in your mind. Picture it in your mind. All right, that's 10 minutes. Back to you, Brown. It's your show. Did you like that? I'll tell you what. Oh, you're in
nice
for a treat.
Filling, yes.
Golden ratio. Oh, it's the best ratio. I could tell you the number, but it'd be meaningless. But it's 1.6182, or of course 0.6182 to 1. It's the best ratio. Anyway, back to you, Brown.
Okay, thank you. Lee, have you seen the news today?
No.
Oh boy.
I've been busy.
That the UK will be coming out of lockdown
Never.
June 21st.
Yeah.
And
then lockdown 4.
Providing conditions.
Yeah.
It's segueing into it is lockdown 4.
Providing everyone is forced to take the experimental vaccine.
And wear a gold star if you don't.
Yeah. So that's 4 months. So we're still 4 months away. 4 fucking months away.
That's just what you were saying you wanted, wasn't it, Brown? Oh no, if only they could extend lockdown, because I'm just enjoying it so much. Because lockdown is so cool.
I think,
to quote a certain wit.
I think I'd like to be where Sklavko is at the moment, because they're not in lockdown, are they?
And they got super fast internet.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of used to it because prior to that, prior to the lockdown, I was a carer, and it's like being in lockdown for a decade. Now I'm a don't carer.
I'm on edge with it now. I don't know if it's like the Mondays.
Try it for 10 years.
Oh, man,
that's what it was like.
Because they've given people the date as the hope, that little bit of hope, but it's 4 fucking months away, effectively. 4 months.
Well, the more you think about it, it'd be like watching the kettle boil. It'll seem longer.
Which never happens. Oh, well, you got time to study the Fibonacci sequence, haven't you? And the golden ratio. Look at the bright side. 4 months, you might have it. See, the relationship between the smallest shape or length and the second smallest is exactly the same proportionally as the middle one to the largest one. It's just fucking amazing, really. Once you get it, blow your mind.
It's like we've got another 4 months of this shit. I feel entertainment, what we need. I'm having to resort back to old entertainment.
I've just finished watching
Barry.
Barry, yeah.
Barry.
That episode with the little girl was the most funniest thing I think I've ever seen. That was just unbelievably brilliant.
Wolverine.
Fucking that was so left field, the entire episode. I think it's the best thing I've seen. And then she climbs on the roof. Like he's just looking at her like she's not human.
Where's the mega geek when you need him? Yeah, did you like it, Lee? I thought it was
pretty
fantastic. Damn good.
I heard like a couple of days ago they started filming the next season.
Yes, I saw that.
Written the fourth season as well.
While they were locked down, yeah.
Really good. Really good.
I'll just say to everybody in the chat, that's Barry. It's a program about a hitman who wants to become an actor, a thesp.
My Uncle Barry.
It's the darkest, funniest thing I've seen in years. It's so good.
Which series did you prefer, Lee?
That's quite difficult because they're quite short. The episode's quite short, so it sort of rolls
4 months left go, one after the other.
But that episode with the girl was, I think, the best episode. It was just beyond hilarious. It was. I haven't seen anything like that. So well written, so well acted, so well timed. The comedy, the dark elements, perfect. And the ending to that season, I won't spoil it for anyone. That was heavy shit. No, but it was heavy. It was just fuck.
Heavy,
so good.
Captain,
so good.
You should try and watch it somewhere. It's really good.
When it comes out on Blu-ray, let's vote with my wallet. When it's out on Blu-ray, I'll buy the Blu-ray.
I don't think I've seen it, to be honest. It's one of those that will be so under the radar that it won't be out until.
I'd never heard of it until Ian mentioned it. I'm glad he did because that was the best thing I've seen in a long time. like comedy wise. That
I
was.
don't think there was enough of Hank in season 2.
That was but he was still
He's so
brilliant.
good.
He was my favorite character. Him and the guy, his handler, Barry's handler. What's his name again?
Oh fucking hell!
But he was in a comedy in the 90s called News Radio, and he was hilarious in that as well. It's one of my favorite comedies. Fuchs, that's it. Yeah. Fuchs. And of course, you got the Fonz in there as well. Henry Winkler.
Henry Winkler,
absolutely brilliant. Funny, and look, when he had to do like the really serious stuff as well. Oh my god, beautiful performance! Just the whole thing is just exquisite.
Yeah, I was reading some of the trivia. Apparently, the Fonz auditioned. He insisted that he auditioned.
Okay.
He turned up at the the auditions, whatever, and they were basically just going to give him the part without even auditioning. But the trivia said that he auditioned. Yeah,
old school. Okay. He wants to
won
earn it.
Yeah, he won a Emmy apparently for it.
Brilliant, well deserved. Yeah, I mean that scene with the car, like in the woods. I won't spoil it, but it was just like. Just that moment. I mean, you could almost hear his heart breaking. That was, that was intense.
Why he breaks his heart? Spoiler alert.
Okay, I can't. I'm not going to say why. But,
think maybe because it was so short each episode, and it was just like poof, 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 poof. I may have to watch it again.
The pacing is so sharp. It doesn't miss a beat. It's just one beat after the next with just. It's chocker with such
bodies.
that as well. But it's I can explain it. It's got
try.
But it's humor with a hell of a lot of pathos. It's profound.
And it's
the whole messaging in it
pokes at Hollywood as well, doesn't it?
Yes, the whole woke thing as well.
The stuff with the Gina Carano stuff.
Yeah.
Did you notice how when that the girl, the main girl, was in the offices with all the agents and stuff.
Yeah, with the director, he showed her the
they were doing 3
3 empowered women, and it was just
very
like,
relevant. Yes.
Cringe. Yeah, that was brilliant. So funny.
That's Barry. Everybody should watch Barry.
Yeah, it's on Sky in the UK. So.
Oh, is it?
Sky
yeah.
in the UK.
Is it on box sets? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because I watched it on my iPad on.
Very
Sky
good.
Go. Yeah. That's my pre-bed watching material, so that was great.
Is that a special category? Pre-bed watching material.
Pre-bed watching material. Yeah.
Nothing too exciting.
No, it's better than watching the bed.
Is it? Well, apparently you shouldn't be watching the screen last hour before beddy buys time.
I'm an insomniac anyway, so it wouldn't make any difference.
I might as well make it worse. Yeah, I'm the same. You're right.
Exactly.
Go to bed, watch the screen. Exactly. Do that too. Whatever keeps you up, make it worse. Exactly. Keep your eyes plastered on the iPad whilst trying to go to sleep. Don't fight it, feel it. I'm the same. Encourage it. Fuck it.
Exactly.
Come on, sleep.
I mean, we're in a lockdown, not exactly doing anything, apart from rendering shit 24 hours a day.
We are producing music.
Well, I took a day off from doing video to do.
You're very talented. Music. I hate it. I hate you.
It. Tall poppy syndrome. Is that right?
I hate you.
It's all
jealousy will get you nowhere.
I stuff that I dream of doing. I bet you can just do it in your sleep. I hate you.
I blag it.
That shopping list, Brown.
I'll just stick to the shopping lists. Yes.
Well, if you want to get onto Right Club, you've got to at least write a shopping list. Shopping list trilogy.
Well, I went to Aldi today and I didn't need a shopping list. I remembered it.
Oh, subverted expectations on 138, 1123, 58. On 11235.
And while I was in Aldi, somebody rang me up from the other side of the world.
And who was that? Oh, it was me, wasn't it?
I was about to answer, and you rung off.
It was me. I've got a knack for that, apparently.
It's not
Just
hanging
as
around.
I can tell you're about
He's got
to
other
pick
side
up.
of the world shit to do.
Exactly. Busy. This diorama's not going to build itself, you know.
So it would have been about 4 a.m. in the morning where you were.
4 a.m. in the morning. Yep, I was having one of my I slept part of the night, and then I woke up. I thought, oh, it's still dark, and like problem, don't fight it, feel it. So
Don't fight it, feel it.
Shall
Shall we just ask the people who are watching? Obviously, my lockdown day consisted of waking up eventually, having breakfast, and then probably going back to bed for another nap.
Breaking your fast, as it were.
Feeling
groovy.
Very, very down. And then just going to the supermarket to buy a couple of bits. Coming home, listening to Boris Johnson giving everybody a slither of hope.
Sklavko, you know me so well. Cockney shopping list.
Making tea.
Buying.
And then watching Buck Rogers. That was my day on lockdown. So for the people in the chat, what is your lockdown? What do your lockdown days consist of? I think I'd be genuinely interested. Assuming some of you are on lockdown. I don't think Sklavko is he? So I don't know about some of the other guys.
For 3 days just to join in. Well, exaggerate, it's level 3.
There you go.
You know. Yeah, we had a bit of a lockdown, didn't we? Just to show solidarity, as arranged by our Prime Minister.
It wasn't a 2-week lockdown just to flatten the curve, like they said. It'll be just for 2 weeks.
3
said
days. Should be right, bro. 3 days.
Where's Esh? Is he in the chat still?
We've got 5 viewers, so I assume he is.
Wake up, man.
We assume nothing.
Where's Jamie?
Where are you, son?
If he's Spanish, Dutch.
They're probably all writing down their... yeah. So... Oh.
Yeah,
so just people in the chat, what was your highlight of your Monday?
Audience participation.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Participation.
I'd be genuinely interested. There we go. Jamie van der Horst. Work, eat, exercise, gaming, watching movies and series. Fucking hell, I dream of doing that.
Perfect. Good. See, that's good Dutch logic.
Jamie, we envy you, my friend. Going to work, I never thought I'd be desperate to go to work.
Oh, there's John the White. Welcome to John the White.
Oh, fuck it. Going to the
orange carriage, maybe a nice cup of
welcome
coffee.
your guests.
Cigarette.
Hello, John
maybe
White.
Some high price checks, chef drugs.
I've not been to the gym in a year, and that's the thing what's fucked me the most, to be fair.
Maybe go to Eindhoven, see nice people rating for the dish having the nice conditions.
Jamie van der Horst says, we don't have a hard lockdown.
We had the softcore lockdown, and then we
Look
don't require the hardcore lockdown. We prefer softcore over here. This is good for us. Thank you, Bill.
Cruel
hello there. Today has been surprisingly good Monday. There you go. I saw a PAL tonight, YouTube and PS4. Nice one. Plus a walk in the afternoon has been my day. Someone's had a good day. More of that, please. Good lad, Birab. Keep up the good work.
As I said, I just think it's the not being able to go to the gym and doing gym stuff.
Shout out to Jim.
Right,
Jim.
Hello, Jim. Work is important, isn't it, guys?
Got to be doing something, otherwise you go nut.
Well, that's why I, commit myself to doing all these projects, because if I didn't, I'd go mad. So, for me, it's not about making money. I have no pretensions. I just need to keep my brain in gear.
Never realised. Obviously, I knew work was kind of important, just to keep a roof over your head, etc., etc. But I think a lot of people will be realising, especially the ones who've been stuck at home for 10 months, that it's just a little bit more than just that. Yes.
See, if you're doing work and you're not getting paid for it yet, that's called art. So keep it up, everyone. Have a project, and just have faith that you'll sell it afterwards. That's a different department. I'm doing the art. I'm the artist's accounts is down the hall.
Well, I
Thank you
see
so
this
much.
period as honing my skill set and trying to learn more stuff.
Yeah, you've done well, mate. Is it
Do you know how easy it is
Ease,
painting
eat,
red
game,
coats?
stream,
Do
sleep,
you?
repeat. Sounds good. John White, I miss going to the gym bad. Same here, mate.
Gym bed? Is that
Long for a good party, bloody right. Yeah.
Yeah, Boris
I miss
pitched.
those.
Yeah, I'll put it on screen, just easier. Yeah, ironically, coincidentally, should I say, 21st of June, longest day.
Solstice.
Yeah. Yes.
Or the shortest day, depending on where you are.
First day of summer.
Or indeed the first day of winter. As discussed in my forthcoming book, Cockney Spots Guide to the Calendar.
So basically, we've still got the
£666 print version. Thank you.
We've still got the spring season to get through before we can get anywhere near.
Or autumn. Even flat earthers have to accept that there are two seasons going on simultaneously. None of this, oh, it's this because we're closer to the sun. No, it isn't. When you've got the winter, we've got the summer. Totally different out here, old boy. That's right. 13 hours ahead. We're 6 months ahead. Someone needs to change the fashion. What?
Here you go, Jamie. Work gives you purpose and structure.
And it makes you appreciate your spare time, which you can spend with the hardcore section of Softcore Tracks. Thank you, Jimmy Van der Horst. Thank you, well, Alsjeblieft. What do you think, Mr. Brown? Over to you.
I can confirm nor deny.
Good lad. That's all right. You can, but he's not going to.
I thought you said he can confirm and deny.
He can?
So maybe he's denying, because he's denying, so therefore he can.
There's some 4D chess right there.
It's the routine. It's routine.
Routine?
Routine is the key, isn't it, to a happy life? Routine.
Happy wife, happy life, or pleasant divorce, happy life.
Get
either way.
up at 6:15. Do the ablutions, feed the cat, etc., etc. Drive to work, go to work, start work at 8 a.m.
Sounds like hell to me.
Moan about work until 4:30. Go to the gym, start enjoying yourself. Try to keep yourself fit. Try to make yourself look attractive to the opposite sex. Go home.
Well, unless you're not attracted to the opposite sex.
Yeah. Or the same sex, heteronormative Nazi in the corner there, bro.
If anybody has been offended by me saying the opposite sex only, I do apologise. I try to
apologise. You're talking for yourself.
I'm taking the piss, mate.
I'm offended on behalf of lesbians everywhere.
Just
think about it, not too hard.
Everybody's routine has just gone down the fucking tubes.
Okay.
Your stand-up routine is?
Never had one, mate.
Clearly. Work on that during lockdown. My routine. Here I am working on my routine, as I routinely do. Hello, Mr. Brown again. This is my comedy routine. I hope you enjoy it. There's no jokes. It's a bit abstract. Hello, I'm Mr. Brown. Welcome to my Dow stand-up show. It's so abstract, you won't find it funny, but later on you will. So save yourself time. Laugh now. Think about it later. All done. Okay, back to myself. How you doing, me? Not too well. All right. There you go. Something like that. Just come on stage, mumble through that for an hour. You'll be fucking golden. You'll have a new computer before you can say, now where can I fry my eggs?
It's like having Eddie Izzard in the room, isn't it?
Right there, exactly. For all I was transiting before anybody else. Vote for me. Vote for me. Abstract humour. Actually, he was quite right about the assassins, though, wasn't he? The comedian had to be a comedian that figured out that the claim of the
Sorry,
assassins,
guys, I'm back.
Anyone with me? You know about your assassins? I'll assume nothing. I'll assume one of you knows and one of you doesn't, but I won't say who. Right? The origins of the assassin? Anyone? Yeah. Anyone? Okay.
Well, they were Arabian, weren't they?
There you go. Were they Sunni or Shia?
Sunni. I think it's Sunni because
I've got to correct you there. It's actually Shia. Sufi Shia. But yeah, Shia, not that it matters. Not saying all Shias are assassins, just saying that's how they got their start. Anyway, not that it matters. They were people, weren't they? But they literally invented the concept of the assassin. But
yeah,
wait,
and they passed the secret on to the Crusaders, and the
because it was one of the Crusaders,
Templars.
famously for us, one of their first victims.
I feel like I've
1
walked
minute.
into a party late now.
Yeah, so you're not into the assassin, but there's more. What else were they famous for? On their downtime,
The assassin. The
Sex.
You know
assassins.
I'm not
They're
going to
the
tell you.
bureau.
You do possibly as a not yes and no. There actually problem. Do you know what? Let's make it exciting. On next week's show, maybe on Right Club, we'll continue and indeed complete the story
You can
of
do
the
that tomorrow.
assassins. But the thing is, only Eddie Izzard figured out the truth. See, there's a myth about them, which is true, which is even weirder than the assassin bit. But then you think about it, it doesn't make sense. And the only person that figured it out was Eddie Izzard. So through line there on 154 or wherever we are on the Fibonacci sequence. So what do you think, Mr. Brown? Back to you.
Not a lot, really, to be honest.
Excellent. What about you, problem B?
What's the question?
Exactly. The question is what? Nice to see you. See you nice.
Nice.
The
Excellent.
assassins, dear boy. That was brilliant because you are excellent. No wonder they call you a problem being. You know what I mean? What? How dare you? What I mean is, you've got half the story, but that's delicious. You've unintentionally led us halfway up the garden path, knowing there is an ending. But boom, I've subverted your expectations. I'm actually going to stop talking.
Well, thanks, JJ.
Yeah, exactly. So there is another part to the actual history of the assassins that they did kill. The concept of political killing was basically invented by them. But there's more clues in the etymology. But there's even more to that. But obviously, one more at a time. So there's more to come on the also. Tune in this time tomorrow to Right Club, featuring Problem Being over on my channel, where we discuss the writing of shopping lists and indeed the etymology, the word assassin. All right, back to you, Brown. What do you think?
Where does the name Problem Being come from?
There you go.
It was
got it.
It's the name of my old band, and I like playing with words, so it's got like 3 different meanings. That's fine with me. I like alliteration a little bit.
A little alliteration.
Very
Who's
good.
that in the background?
Oh,
My
ambient
father.
noise at
Sounds very
11:23.
exciting.
What's going
No,
on?
it's not. My father.
Uh-oh.
Hello, Daddy. Daddy Brown.
Oh,
Papa
God.
Brown.
Papa
I
Brown.
wished I was a daddy, but there you go. That's another stream.
That's for
Oh.
other stream hour tomorrow night.
I'm available for adoption.
Ah,
Oh, I'd adopt you any day, mate.
adopt
As long
you.
as it's, yes,
you
that
need
as
a
well.
bit-
Don't
you need a
adopt
lot
him.
more cash, because
Don't
I tell
adopt
you,
the baby.
I don't come cheap.
You're not.
He come
You're not cheap
expensive.
then.
No.
Doesn't
Very
surprise
expensive
me.
taste.
Here you go. This one for you, Lee. Had
Oh,
to
let's
pop
pop
out for a bit.
Assassins. We're on about the actual assassins, the
Well, we
historical.
could talk about Assassin's Creed.
I know, because I'm not a gamer. Not at
Aren't
all.
I'm
you?
not either.
No,
Really?
not even the slightest. No.
I
I mean,
am.
the most I
Was
do
it
is
Grand
like
Theft Auto?
phone games. You know, like
Yeah.
whilst
Well,
I'm
are
waiting
you-
for a render. Or
What do I ever see you out
MC's
there
in.
on
Hello,
the
MC.
game of shooty?
Shooty.
Call of Duty Mobile Edition.
Modern
No,
Warfare.
the only
2 was
shooty
amazing.
thing I did was when I was about the age of 5, and my
Space
dad,
Invaders.
who had been in the army, lent me his air gun, and I shot some rounds.
Anything?
And I was
Tin
bloody
can?
good at it as well.
Possum? He's
Eh?
a natural. Did you
was a
shoot
natural.
at so you did have a target?
I had a small little
mouse.
target. It was like a
2
piece
meters.
of composite wood, whatever you call it, and
Okay.
and it was at the other end of my
The
great
garden.
grandfather's garden, which is like a
Mile.
120 feet, something like that. So it's quite a long way away, and I hit it every damn time.
Every damn
Your,
time. Is a
Yeah, at
trick
first I
shot.
couldn't hit it, but then he told me the secret of how to aim, and then I was boom, nailed
Get
it.
it centered in the target.
No, you don't center it. No, because depending on which, if you're left-handed or
One
right-handed.
above, one below.
Because I'm left-handed, I point to the bottom right corner.
Oh, he needs a backward rifle, left-handed. Classic problem.
Yeah.
You don't pull the trigger, you squeeze the trigger.
Mm-hmm.
I think with everybody being on lockdown, that's probably given everybody a good opportunity to play lots
Practice
of games,
rifling. Oh, that too.
hasn't it? Your mate Ish says he's a huge gamer.
Yeah, and he's
Ooh.
Assassin's Creed is one of his favorite franchises. My friend was actually in the movie, in a small part. Well, he's a friend of a friend.
That's not his fault.
Well, he's not a friend of a friend. He's the son of a friend of mine.
That's the Fassbender thing, was it?
No, he's he was in
Fassbender, that race swapper. What?
Oh, was that the? That was.
he died in it very quickly.
Oh, okay.
But he's doing well for himself.
Yes, I do like video games, but yeah, Xbox 360 was the last.
Call of Duty
games.
Mobile, why aren't you there, people? I'm there every day waiting for you.
Call of Duty
000.
Modern Warfare 2 was fantastic. And
on the old mobile phone, that's me. If you see me running around with a heavy machine gun shooting at you, that's me. Always a heavy machine gun. Won't tell you why, though.
As much as I would like to buy a new console, when you get to a stage where it's just more stuff.
Still on your phone. Now, top tip, when you've got a heavy machine gun, you get a movement penalty, you run slower. Just switch out the hand grenade, flip it on your back, boom, back to normal. Throw the hand grenade, back to the heavy machine gun. Brrr, excellent. See you there.
Yeah, your mate Ish says, I liked the AC film with Fassbender. Yeah, I thought it was Fassbender, but it was a bit too rushed.
Fassbender.
It was all right. It's nice visuals. And yeah, my friend isn't Fassbender. But he was in Fantastic Beasts 2, and I was an extra in that, and he was one of the main cast, and he spotted me in the crowd, like, hello. So I went, nice chat. That was cool.
How many films have you been in the background on?
Oh, I've lost count. Yeah, I was in that.
Lost money.
Lost money.
But they paid me money, so that's where some of it went.
You tipped them over
Is it good pay? Is it good pay? Or
catering bill?
Is it just like a daily rate?
Well, you get a daily rate, and then you get overtime and extras and things like that. So, I mean, you can walk away with like anywhere sort of between £90 to £300 plus a day.
What's the best you've been paid for a day?
500.
Fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
Plus sandwiches.
Was that solo? No wonder it lost money.
Plus, you get. Well, that's it. Big films like that. I mean, obviously they didn't.
They blew it all on problem.
A sucker. But it it's an open checkbook. And then they can afford to have hundreds of people sitting around in costume all day doing nothing.
Best place.
So,
fantastic.
Some of the films you've been in.
Food? Did you get fed? Loads. I mean, the picture that I've got on my profile there is me in Warhorse. I played a German. I played a Scot, Scarred, and I played a Dorsetshire in the same movie. So I'm fighting myself.
Wow.
And that's me at the prisoner camp. And that's obviously set in World War One, so it's not a Nazi uniform, if anyone's thinking. So yeah, there you go. What
was your favourite film you've been in?
And that was a good one. I mean, we had a lot of camaraderie. I was on that for a month. Spielberg. What else? I think the worst one was probably Wonder Woman, because I nearly got hypothermia on that.
That was the first one, yeah.
The first one I did was X-Men First Class, and I slipped on the first day and landed on my back, and I was in agony. So that wasn't a good start. And I was wearing a Nazi uniform for that, because.
And then you were on duty.
Can you see yourself in the film? Because I think that's a great film. That is.
No, not really. That was a shame. It was like, I think you get to see my elbow. That's about it. Did a couple of the Star Wars things. Did a few superhero things. Did a couple of.
What were the
Fantastic
superhero?
Beasts and
Obviously
Harry
Wonder
Potter.
Woman.
What was that?
You did Wonder Woman and any others?
What the superhero stuff? Wonder
Yeah,
Woman,
yeah.
Captain America,
Oh, wow.
X-Men First Class.
First Class was.
First Class. Oh.
Was there any others? Can't remember. Don't think there was any more superhero ones.
Have you spoke to any famous people then?
Yeah, the odd one.
Like?
Are
you allowed to say?
Rather
Kiss
not.
and tell. Save it for the autobiography.
Yeah, that's not coming. Well, I mean, you get two types of superstars. You get those who are aloof and a bit crazy, and those that are very affable.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise was really nice. Charlize Theron was really nice.
The affable ones, they're the sociopaths.
Mr. Cruz. Mr. Cruz, you've met him.
Yeah. And who else? There was Idris Elba was absolutely lovely. He was a really nice top dude.
What film was that?
That was a series. Can't remember what it was bloody called now, but we were playing
not Luthor.
London cops set in the 1970s.
Okay.
It's called Gorilla. That was it, Gorilla. Yeah, play a cop in that, like a plainclothes, and we got to drive around in Zodiacs all day. That was fantastic. And then we had to do a shootout in this in central London near the Centre Point. So we were like chasing down the bad guys with guns. We got to.
Were you chasing them with your truncheons?
No, guns. And
nice.
But it was set in the late 70s, you say?
Yeah, set in the 70s, like a terrorist thing.
So historical, not period, just for the listeners out there.
And we got to have an explosion, so people in London were freaking out because they thought something bad had happened.
Oh, was that you? Because that happened on a film set. They didn't.
That happened on a bus with James Bond. I also did a couple of those as well.
Yeah. See,
wow.
I'm with the Londoners and against the film companies on that one. You've got to warn people these days. They
I think because you got people it's passing through, so you can't. You can only say so much, to such and such an amount.
London putting up with terrorism since 1972.
Film's going to be made.
Or earlier.
It's vital stuff. Apparently.
I can't remember what was the last film you did then, Lee.
Or 16.
Crikey, what was it?
5th of November. When was that? 16.
I think one of the last ones I did was that Holmes and Watson thing. Not Holmes and Watson, but the bad comedy one with Farrell, whatever his name, Farrell.
I've not seen it, but I can imagine.
I've heard it's not good. I haven't seen it. Probably might have been Solo. Might have been one of the last ones.
Lost money.
Mm-hmm. But I did it for 8 years.
And you were there when the original directors were there, weren't you?
Yes, I was, and I could tell a lot of things. But Disney owns my soul for the rest of my life. So,
well, they got you too.
But I will say that sometimes they spend days and days just on one scene. Take out. It was like 20 odd takes per camera angle. It was a nightmare, absolute nightmare.
Is that where the money went then? Is that where the money was just draining out of it?
Oh, they did a scene with the guy from the Mighty Boosh.
The Mighty Boosh.
Not
Noel Fielding.
The other one. Yeah.
The other one.
But he got cut out. I think what they were trying to do is they were trying to go for a comedy thing and trying to get people to improvise.
Julian Barrett in the
and they were trying to get people to improvise. So that's why it kept taking forever and ever and ever. It's like because they'd only done animated films before then, so it was like I think that they weren't used to human beings.
Did you see any of the humor then?
No, not really.
Right. I was going to say, did it work?
I didn't really see. I mean, I only got to see some of the humor behind the scenes. There was one with Amelia Clark. She was imparting a story about when she went to a hotel and she fell asleep in the bed because she was tired, and she woke up and she was covered in all this brown stuff. She thought she shit herself. It was a hotel chocolate on the pillow. But that was hilarious. We all cracked up at that. You know, I don't think she was aware that was that.
Ish says, I've met the guy who wrote the movie Twins.
Was there only one of him?
Who wrote Twins? It wasn't Ivan Reitman, was it? Or was that Ghostbusters? I can't remember. That was. I assume that's the term. That's the Schwarzenegger.
I'm too young to remember that film.
We all are, mate.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we all are.
Sure.
I can't ever remember seeing Twins.
Arnie and DeVito.
Yeah, non-identical, I presume. See, a bit
Have
of
you
a
seen
failure
it?
of language there. No, because I disagree with the word twins. I think, genetically, there's a bigger difference between identical and non-identical twins than non-identical twins and regular spouses. Not spouses, the other one, siblings. There you are.
I will say
Siblings, good TV show.
say to Swap Shop, do you want to come on, mate? Yeah, Demon Scythes in the chat.
Damn, Ranker's gone over the other side of the barrier. What's he doing? Quick, get him on so he can not talk. Then we get 4 helmets on at the same time. What?
Carry on amongst yourselves. I'm just going to send him the link.
Yep, come
Carry
on, come on in. Tell us about all the writing that you're doing. We want to hear about it. In anticipation of Right Club. Right now, this isn't Right Club. All right, problem being, you got that. This is a different show. But
yeah, you say that now.
Tomorrow, all being well, if I can we name going out live? Can we maybe this time tomorrow, a bit earlier for Right Club? How's that for you? Problem.
I suppose.
Putting you on the spot. Can you do it? Is that a yes?
Suppose.
He's the YouTube slag.
Slut.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Don't tell Brett. Yeah, there is a difference. Thank you.
Yeah.
Slut.
Hello. Exactly. No one likes a
Not
slag.
cheap.
Everyone likes a slut.
Not cheap.
I'll take either at this moment.
No, you see, you don't just. That's your problem, dear boy. You failed to just.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
How you felt. Well, self-perpetuating by now, isn't it? It's like the melting of the ice caps. It's been a while. You got the stench of it's been a while on you. It's going to be a longer while.
Desperation, I know.
Yep, not until 1,000 viewers unlocks the first groupie. You know the rules. You need another few subscribers yet, mate. Is that right? That's what they told
I was going
me.
to say, new people in the chat, if you subscribe to my channel, I would love you forever.
Yeah, 1,000
Please.
subscriber is the first groupie. That's what
That'll be
I
a
heard.
long time.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to mine. So, put the word about. We want to be superstars. I want money. He wants groupies. I want it all.
Demon,
Who
I'm just
knows
going
that?
to send you a message over now, mate. Just bear with me.
Because I am a humble, stable genius. So, subscribe to me. Get all your mates to subscribe to me. And your mates' mates.
As
your
far
enemies.
as stables can be geniuses.
Exactly. Well, they bolted the horse on this one, haven't they? They shut the door on this one. They mix up their cliche.
Now.
Hey now with Hank Kingsley.
Hey now, hey now.
Although I'm getting very confused because Demon
It's
has got so
over.
many accounts. I don't know which one.
He has.
Let's go for the most recent one.
Jeez.
He's going through a schizoid embolism. If I didn't know better.
Fucking hell.
How many? What?
Wait.
I only know the one, so that's easy
Just
for
the
me.
one. But he changed the name of that
Do you want
one.
me to
hasn't
send the
he?
link? Because I know which one it is.
Demon
I've just
Genius
sent
him.
him. Matt,
ya?
check your mates there.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
I think Doomcock's been tweeting. You two carry
Has
on.
he? Well, look at me. I'm not blocked by the great gloom block. Show off. Didn't want to know what he was doing anyway.
Did you see his
I
new
can
video
recheck
today?
his tweets too.
No,
I'm
I've
special.
been busy. Too busy.
Yeah,
You know, like back
special.
in. Oh, we'll start talking at the same time, right? Okay, I was just
At
going
the
to say.
same time.
Yes. I was just going to say, I remember when I was still subscribed and paying him cash that I was working on a remix or what kind of cover mix of his theme tune, and then obviously things transpired, and the files and that. But now I've done another one for someone else. He still hasn't seen it. I guess he's been really busy. Not him as.
This is the theme tune.
Ian
Wrote the theme tune.
McDermott.
May have walked past me at Aberdeen bus station around the time of the prequels. It really looked like him.
It was the hood that gave it away and the cloak, and that's just cruel beer app.
Our number one says, how far till monetization? Far.
In general.
Many hours, many subscribers. But I've been thinking about what Mega Geek said, and he's right. You know, there's no problem with being in it for the money. So I'm in it for the money, right? Money and groupies, not necessarily in that order.
You've decided that that's all you're bothered about, isn't it?
Not all I'm bothered about. I'm also
from the ground floor that it's just about money.
No, it's not just about. I didn't say just.
You shallow.
You added the word.
It's about women as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and also sincere moaning. It's still sincere, mate. I'll slag off anything if I don't like it. I don't care. So
I like moaning, but I'm not particularly good at sincere moaning. What's the difference?
I've got council tax to pay over here. It's not going to pay itself, is it? So get your money now. You know, just send it direct to the liquor store. I
will say to all the peeps in the chat, if you ever leave your computer on at home,
women, that's a bit heteronormative,
and you go out, just leave one of our streams playing, and then we'll get the hours ticked up.
Yeah, we don't care if I don't care if you listen to it.
Ash, is it because someone told me, and I thought they were wrong, but maybe you can confirm. Is it 1,000 subs and 400 verified watch hours, or is it 1,000 subs or?
It's 4,000 watch hours for 12 months.
A really nice fan letter.
I'm an eighth of the way there.
A raunchy picture.
Which, considering that we've only been going effectively a month and a bit,
2 years, depending on how you look at it.
So, I'm about an eighth of the way there.
Cool. Okay.
I think we're getting there. So, but as I said to the guys, obviously, the longer you watch us, the more chance.
Maybe you can put a PayPal thing in there or something.
Yeah, I've got a link to pay for the stream.
I want that sweet official monetization. I want to be reading out super chats.
Yeah.
Until then, it's regular chat roundup every Wednesday.
Well,
on my channel.
The thing is, the guys in the chat probably get better value off us than they ever get off any of the other channels.
Get us now all sincere before we hit the big time and sell out. Be ahead of the curve. You are ahead of the curve.
Just as fabulous.
Exactly.
Just as fabulous.
Will always be controversial.
Well, not really.
No controversy here. Nothing to see here.
No,
everything's fine. Civilization hasn't collapsed. There isn't a lynch mob out.
Not that we were civilized to start with. I think it's time for a rollie. What do you think?
Yay, rollie time. Good lad.
I only had one so far.
This hour.
That's not bad. Considering I've been smoking like a chimney all day.
Do it with panache, like Problem Bean does.
Do you want your song playing?
What? Where?
On
here? What? Now? When?
Can you play it on here?
Time for a coffee.
It never sounds good on.
Dare I say, time for another coffee?
I think I can.
Shall
I try?
I can.
You can try.
Very good, Brown. Now show him how.
Cool.
Bear with me.
Uh-oh. He's got a bear with him. What's going on?
Being mauled as we speak.
By the listeners. Rightly so. Right, off the diorama into the kitchen.
Carry on.
By those vicious Polish bears.
Exactly. Yeah, Wojtek the bear. You know that one. Part of the division. They made him a colonel. Bloody smartest guy in the platoon. What? Wojtek the bear All the Russians knew his name. Fa la 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 la. Right.
Oh,
Previous-
strudel time where I am. Oh, Slavko. I fucking love strudel.
I love Slavko. And Skluko loves
See, my
strudel.
mother's German. I was born in Germany, so, you know,
Were
strudel.
you?
Yeah.
Well, you waited a while to drop that bit of information.
I was
You
born
were
in,
born the wrong side of the Berlin Wall too.
born in
That's right.
Hanover. Hanover.
Wow. Superb.
Yeah.
Tell us more.
My mother's. I'll be careful. You know, these Central Europeans can be a bit funny about Jewish people, right?
Well,
Like
but this thing, racism.
my mother's parents were
Yeah.
survivors,
See,
and
we need
from
more German Jews to
Hungary.
break the stereotype.
Get
Where
hungry.
from?
So I've got Hungarian blood.
Really? Oh, you're a bit like.
Can you see
Charlie.
this?
I can see it.
Now,
There
I
it is.
don't know if this is going to work because my computer was throttling big time
You've
then.
been warned.
Ooh,
It's
gonna
not
lose
exactly
him.
the Chemical Brothers. It's hardly
And
Jesus Jones.
My
As-
bandwidth is just not liking this at all.
Well, if we
Did you do the cover? Is
if
that
we
your
kick
Photoshop?
Cockney Spock off, that'll save us a lot of bandwidth.
Ah, good luck with that. Co-host.
Shall we just go for it? See what happens.
Try.
Go for it. See what happens.
I don't know if it's going to work. So
I don't know if the sound is going to be that great.
peeps at home, I do apologise if it doesn't work. So
Part of the lo-fi charm.
let's
Glasgow says, you are German, no wonder you're a problem being.
No, I've
Wow.
heard it. It's a win-win. If you can't hear
There
it,
you go.
job's a good one. What?
if
Hey?
could people in the chat, if this doesn't work, please let us know. Yeah.
Or don't. No, don't let us know. If it doesn't play, just stump. As.
There's nothing coming out.
Can you hear it?
Nope.
Yep, as. Here's this baby face.
No, there's nothing coming out.
As.
No.
Nada, nicta, nu.
Here's versus baby face.
Not a sausage. Not a sausage.
As.
Is it not working at all? Then?
Baby face.
No.
Brilliant.
I wonder how. Because
Maybe
Gary.
you've got to allow sound because maybe there's a setting that you have to allow sound.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause,
speaking of Gary, go on. Blade Runner news.
No, go on.
Just in from Gary.
No, you interrupted. At least back it up.
Oh, it's just because my brain went. Oh, Gary opined on the whole Blade Runner. Is Deckard a replicant? He gave us
no.
it. Yes, Gary, for the opinion. I tweeted about it live. I was so excited.
Well, I remember him saying that he personally thought that, like I do, that Deckard is not a replicant.
Correct, but more importantly, he said it doesn't matter which opinion you pick, which side you pick, because
It
it's
shouldn't be answered
open-ended.
anyway. Exactly. That's
He
what I
likes,
said.
and he likes the fact, yeah, but when Gary says it, it means something.
Oh, I see.
And he liked the fact that it's a question because it makes it fun.
Woohoo!
Gary.
Fun! Yay,
Likes
fun!
the
Remember
fact
that.
there's a question, it makes it fun.
And you
Oh,
don't
Gary.
get to be an actual dictator.
There you go. So much as I might have my opinion, I've decided that's the most important thing. Even when Problem Being says it, it's right. So quite right, Problem. As long as you're having fun with the question, that is more important than the answer.
Yeah.
Lee, did you see this? There's a vacancy going just for you, mate.
28 years. That makes me feel so old because it just seems like yesterday when they
Vacancy were so
Why?
pretty, oh so pretty, were vacant. What?
So no Tron soundtrack from them then for the next Tron movie.
Somebody who'd been working with somebody for 28 years, surely they would have thought, fuck it, we might as well see it through.
Like the Chemical Brothers.
Do you know what I mean? It's like,
Turning them out, aren't they? The Chems.
28 years, you think, oh, well...
Or maybe they're not selling enough records, so they're
do you know
going
what I
to
mean?
go away for a few years and come back and go, look, we reunited. Come and spend £1,000 to see us live.
It means nothing. When's the last time they released the records? Do you even know they were together? And equally, they could get back together tomorrow.
I'm more
like
upset.
Richard Burton
I'm more
and Liz
upset
Taylor.
that Curve haven't reformed.
Curve, Tony Halliday, and that guy doing the guitar work.
Lee, could we do a
There's
collaboration?
no escape from heaven.
Well, you
Try
said so.
as you
Wait.
might.
Lee, can we
Curve,
do a
underrated.
collaboration,
Saw Curve.
please?
Saw Curve
Yeah,
live.
whenever. I mean,
Oh,
I still got
amazing.
to do Rabbi's video yet.
Yeah,
But
yes,
What-
after
what's the
that. I
guitarist
need a little
problem?
bit more than just whenever. I need commitment.
Who's the bloke
yeah,
in
but I
Curve?
need files to work with.
Problem.
No, I mean
Yeah,
kind of like a
definitely.
joint collaboration.
Yeah, we'll kick
Tony
it off.
Halliday, front Curve.
So if I send
No
you some
escape from
kind of
heaven.
beats and
Try as you might.
percussion
He used to be a DJ,
over, you can
engineer.
kind of sort all the EQing and shit out, and then
EQ
take it bit
and
by bit.
shit.
I can do my best. Can't
All right,
guarantee because everything
okay.
I produce isn't like standard. It just comes out how it comes out.
Standards.
Right.
Standard.
Right.
Because I've not done anything since I sent you that track the other week, and I'm kind of a
Back
little
in
bit.
Other week?
73.
You mean other month?
Yeah, I
Other
know.
year.
Do you know why, don't you? Because I've been doing this stuff every
You're a
day for
lazy
like
ass. What?
45 fucking days solid, doing 4 hours a day of this.
Well,
You
you need
love
to
it.
time manage.
You
Yeah.
slag.
Demon
Sheer
Side, are you
fucking
coming
double
in? I sent
standard.
you a link. Are you coming in, mate?
Come on, Swap Shop.
Oh,
What wanted pair of
Oh, here you go.
reflexes available, second-hand script.
come on, Matt. We're only on for another 25 minutes anyway, so
Yeah,
you may
come
as well-
on, get it over with.
Come on,
The new
mate.
90-minute format that I invented.
No peer pressure whatsoever, but get on with
Peer
it.
Stop.
pressure. Stop
being
dicking about.
boring and come on
Come
for the last
on.
25 minutes.
Come on, he needs that fourth icon. Brown can't relax with 3. He can't do it.
It's not so bad if you got the streaming window
OCD.
behind the thing.
Oh, CD Brown. Oh, yeah. Need the 4 icons. 3 mouse, 4 icons. Lovely. Just don't bother him when he's on. Let him do the script. Let him do the script.
Well, he's obviously not busy because he's doing the
Writing a script.
doing the chat.
Chat.
Chat. I cannot speak properly.
Got a peach
And
impediment.
he's absolutely correct that the Tony Halliday and Leffield collab was superb. Well, it was very original.
Correct. Yep.
Oh,
No,
no.
I've been listening to the Leiden and
Tony
Leiden
Hadley.
and Leffield. Tony Hadley. Oh, dear.
Out of Spandau. That's Spandau.
Have you heard Tony
Open
Halliday's
up
latest stuff? I sent you
the
Tony
truth for
Halliday's
me.
latest
I don't
stuff,
know him,
didn't I?
mate. Who is it?
No,
Oh,
her.
her.
She.
Oh,
Tony
Yeah,
Halliday
I sent
with an
Cockney's
eye.
book, the last stuff she was doing, like her solo. Well, not solo,
Fantastic,
she's
though.
working with another producer.
Solo lost money.
No Escape from Heaven made money. Probably. Certainly deserved to.
Going-
what?
Just
No
quickly going
Escape-
back to
I
your.
mean, just even the title. No one talks about
Yeah.
that. No Escape from Heaven. What a clever title. Why did you want to escape from heaven? Good work.
he's
Kurt.
cooking. Demon
Excellent
Side's
live.
cooking.
He's cooking up problems.
Cooking up
Problems
meth.
there.
Cooking up meth.
Oh, the method.
Yes, crystal method.
Not that kind of method acting. What?
Yeah, going back to your music, I wonder why it wasn't playing through the stream because Gary yesterday was playing the Gina Carano video through the Inquisition.
Oh, Gino.
Well, don't you need to click setting for sound?
I made the tweet. People.
I
didn't
can't see
let
one
me
because I could when I was
live.
playing
Oh,
it, I could hear it.
Gino.
Mm.
But obviously the
Dun,
software
dun,
wasn't
dun.
piping it through so you could hear it. Whereas, as I said, Gary yesterday was playing the video.
Yeah.
Unless if he
Oh,
kind of downloaded that
Gary.
as a video file and played that. That's all I
Here
can
in my
think.
bed, I feel safest of all.
No, because Noel on the TARDIS zone, he plays stuff and it comes through fine, and he streams stuff and from YouTube or wherever.
I think
Speaking
I'm
of
going
Noel-
to have to investigate that, and maybe we might have a premiere tomorrow on Spockney's channel, maybe.
Possibly.
Right Club tomorrow, remember? Right Club.
Well,
All you
I
writers
wrote
out
the
there.
We'll do it the day
wrote the
after.
theme tune.
So, yeah, we'll have to get... I think we should, at respect to our fast-growing subscribers...
Is
we
the
need
track
to
finished? Or is that
finish our
your
tracks.
first?
Get a schedule,
mess
do
about?
some planning.
I started it this morning and
I've started
to
to finish.
And are you just going to leave it now, or you're going to work a bit more?
Look, yeah, you've got to put it down. You know, at some point you've got to step away and go, that's finished. Otherwise, you'll just spend forever on it, so it's fine. It's good. I'm happy with it.
Fine, cool, fine. Everything's fine.
Fucking love Crystal Method in capitals.
They did a brilliant track with I can't remember who it was now, but it was on the Spawn soundtrack. That was an excellent track. Can't remember who they did it, because it was the whole soundtrack to that film was like electronic artists with metal artists or industrial artists, and they sort of did these collabs, and they were great. Really good album. The film is shit, but the music is fab.
That was Spawn, yes?
Spawn, yeah, the Spawn OST.
There we
Original
go. Demons coming.
Good for
Gina
him.
Carano's name goes well with that 10cc song. Pina Colada.
Oh, God.
Gina Carano.
Has anyone watched the animated film Animal Olympics?
I think it's that literal song.
Many years ago.
It's not Pina, it's Pina. There's a
whatever.
circumflex over the damn end. Now,
Yeah,
look,
well, British, isn't it?
Exactly. It's
General
not
Pino.
Pina Colada, isn't it, mate?
Pina.
Pina Colada.
Let's get it right, shall we?
Pina Colada, mate.
Pina. Pina.
Pina
There's a
Colada.
circumflex over the end, darling. All right.
Yeah, but we don't have that in our fucking language, do we?
That's
In
the
our
thing, we
alphabet,
do.
got none of those
Do.
funny little squiggles, nothing.
It's 38 letters in the alphabet now. Think about it.
Once I figure out how to do the
Constant
audio,
fucking letters, mate.
Exactly. 26 letters in my
1.
arse. 38 and counting.
Shall we get Az on here to do the live premiere of his song?
I think you should perform it live. That would be great, wouldn't it?
If I figure it out,
I don't
we'll
think he could handle the pressure with us.
not that he'd ever read one of my tweets or anything, or
no, I mean,
no, I tell you what, he came on Noel's stream once.
Lucky no.
You know, you just if you're lucky, I suppose.
If you're lucky, he'll.
Well, they're busy peeps, aren't they?
Exactly, busy.
YouTubers.
They are. He's busy watching The Equalizer.
For the all-important.
Yeah, bless him.
Is it true that you
take
get
him on for the team
on the 1,000th subscriber? I want to know. Ask him.
Do what? Sorry.
Is it true that you get a groupie on the 1,000th subscriber? That got your attention, didn't it?
Do you you get a certificate or a
certificate of a
don't you,
groupie?
with a certain amount of YouTube subscribers?
I mean, look, I've already.
But going back to what I was saying about Animal Olympics, the soundtrack to that film, the cartoon film, which is fantastic. It's like 1980 when it came out, but it's one of the best animated films I've ever seen. It's fantastic, and it's got a soundtrack by the guy, the singer-songwriter from 10cc. There's a beautiful song in there, Good Love's Not For Me. It's amazing. Such a great song.
The other one, Godley and Cream, one of those. Phil Godley, Bill Cream, no sugar, soy milk, shopping list by Brown, a trilogy. I've got a very special set of lentils.
2 liters of soy milk.
And that's just for breakfast.
Ugh.
Honey nut cornflakes.
Yeah, that's all you get.
I love honey, but not cornflakes. No.
4 toasting muffins.
4 fried chickens and some dry white toast.
Muffins with butter.
Which go very excellent with my vegan beef burgers. No beef.
Well, why call them beef burgers? They're not beef and they're not burgers.
Like, exactly, and soy extract isn't milk, it's just some squeezed fucking dandelion.
I don't understand why vegans and vegetarians eat stuff that looks like meat. I mean, surely you would want to get away from that.
Get away from that, exactly. That's just exactly. That's the.
And I was a vegetarian. I grew up as a vegetarian.
External look,
I don't understand it.
I want a dead steak
it's
of a
basically
recently killed
texture,
animal
isn't
that's
it?
still breathing, dressed up to look like a carrot, so I can eat it happily.
You need some bloody meat in you. You'll feel better. You will.
We all need
you want
some
meat
meat,
looking
but...
like a turnip. Yeah, there you go.
Tell me about
like
it.
a thing. Oh, you naughty boy.
Yes, always.
Naughty but nice. Do you know that's actually the shortest novel that Salman Rushdie ever wrote? True facts, fun fact. Check it out. He actually wrote that. Naughty but nice. Didn't get banned for that, did he?
He
thought
also
that was
did
an advert.
the
Exactly.
was it
They should have banned that
the
one.
Aero advert? The
Other brands of chocolate are available.
Chocolate
Yeah, he
eclairs, wasn't it?
No, I thought it was Aero.
No, it was.
The
it was.
ambassador's reception was a right old fucking tits.
It was chocolate eclairs,
Was it? Fuck.
pastries. No, it was naughty but nice. Yeah,
Here
I
you
know
go,
my
question.
'80s TV commercials. Trust
Dawn,
Here you
fact
go.
check. Fact check argument. I love arguing about facts.
How
Here
do
he
you
is.
pronounce oregano?
Oregano.
I used to be able to roll my R, but
Oregano.
I still can't at the moment.
It's
Oregano.
oregano.
Oregano. Oregano.
Although Captain Kirk goes oregano, doesn't he?
Oregano.
I used to be able to roll my R's.
In
The Dutch would probably say
Generations.
oregano.
Oregano.
Orangino.
I learned that because I had a partner who was Greek, so that's how it is.
George
Yogos.
Michael. Wasn't George Michael, was it?
No,
Different Yogos.
he's a Cypriot anyway. So
Is he? All right.
yeah,
Faristar.
you can tell they're Cypriot because they have an English name as well as a Greek name. That's generally the rule of
Clues
thumb.
in the name.
Mm-hmm.
Shame about George Michael.
Not
Yeah,
everything. Jolly good show for most of it.
A genuine loss.
I went to the same primary school, so shout out to George Michael Yogos, as he was known then. Row Green Massive. Shout out to the Row Green Massive. There you go. No joke.
Swap Shop's been buying stuff. I bought a Welcome to the Rebellion t-shirt earlier, silver. It's all for a very good cause, and it annoys the what?
It does. Yeah, that silly bitch who went on Twitter going, I can't imagine why anyone. I said, well, you have a failure of imagination. These people are just so
darling.
It's sanctimony with a dash or a dollop of sheer dullness, and they're so earnest about everything. It just makes me feel sick to my stomach.
So
these people.
fucking earnest.
You went
dull,
very darling.
Drinks
Then.
are free, fun and laughter.
Joyless, soulless bastards.
All that's missing is freedom of speech, but don't worry.
Yeah,
you can
on yesterday's
Twitter.
Inquisition,
Glavko, don't count Greeks and speak in the right way group.
Yeah, Doomcock was very strong on the Inquisition yesterday about these joyless, soulless, in his word.
Well, I didn't watch it, so
CUNT. I thought,
see you next Tuesdays.
Oh, yes.
No, when he gets on a rant, he's spot on. I'll absolutely give it. I still value his opinions. I still value what he says. He nails it on the head. That's it. He gets it right.
Nails a nail on the head of the nail with the hammer.
That's it.
Yeah, he said they're coming next for what's his name out of Guardians of the Galaxy. They're coming for Chris.
Yeah, and they started on Instagram to go after what's his name, Superman.
Henry Cavill.
Oh yeah,
Cavill.
So what was that again? Sorry, Lee. What was that again?
Well, on Instagram, they're going after seeking to get him cancelled as well because he dated Gina Carano 9 years ago. That's how petty these people are.
So they've just woke up thinking, right, Gina Carano, ex-boyfriend.
Who's she associated with? Yeah.
Fuck me.
It's pathetic, isn't it? I mean, how sad do you need to be? Really? I mean, that takes it to a new level. A very low level. Belly.
Straight up, they're trying to get rid of Cavill purely because he knobbed her.
Yeah, the other thing that he didn't do was congratulate the new cast, the new casting of Supergirl. So all these other people went on, yes, Queen, yes, girl, welcome to the Superman, whatever. And he was busy working, and he doesn't have Twitter. So because he doesn't have Twitter, he got cancelled off Twitter anyway. So hilarious. These people are just fucking sick in the head.
So it's
Sick in the head.
been a long lockdown, hasn't it?
I think even if we weren't under lockdown, I still think these people would just be as nuts. Quite honestly, I think there's absolutely no saving them.
So how long are you under lockdown now? Forever?
Doesn't change anything for me.
Well,
at the moment, anyway.
In the UK, it's going to be what? It's 4 months until it ends. So it's a month until it started. So that's 15 months of lockdown.
See, I've got to anticipate the next lockdown.
Well, you got
15.
Hey guys.
Guys.
We've got 2 weeks to flatten the curve. Remember that?
We have.
Moldy.
Iraq definitely does have weapons of mass destruction. 100%. 14 minutes.
I don't know which is worse. Which statement's worse? 2 weeks to flatten the curve, or that,
or 20 years to find those weapons.
Well, looking... I think it depends on the body count at the end of it all.
Yeah.
Well, over 100,000 here, mate.
Yeah, well, they get paid to put that these people have died of this thing when they might have died from something else, but they may have had the virus on top.
There will be yes, I know.
So they put it as that's the cause.
Books, yes.
They put it as, and it's not the cause. It's just the symptom. And
just like Bob Chapek.
Yeah, I just find this whole thing a little disconcerting. Really, it's
concerting has been dissed.
It has.
That it's all going to finish magically on June 21st.
Well, I thought it was going to magically vanish when Biden got in, but it's seemingly not. So, former Vice President Biden gets in, and still going.
I
want to sniff your hair.
I just think they should have just carried on. Would have all been. Obviously, I think 100,000 people would have still died, but at least the rest of us would be.
Well,
back to
the
normal.
Interesting thing is the number of deaths from flu has gone down to 0%. Strange, that, isn't it?
Yeah, because people are claiming it as something else because they get a cash bonus.
It's something like that. Yeah.
What?
That's what I don't like.
500 quid, I think.
This kind of thing, when you politicize something like this. Science goes out the window. As soon as you politicize science, the science ceases to be science. And then who can you trust? The politicians? No, thank you very much.
Correct. Can't trust the science to be science if it's not science.
Plus, in May, we've got all the local elections, and they're kind of just about letting us all out just in time for that. Isn't that amazing also?
Yeah, I don't think I'll be voting this time because I just don't see the point anymore.
Spoil your ballot, party.
Yeah, I might do that. Spoil the ballot.
Just write bollocks on it. Tell them I sent you.
I'm so sad. I wrote to my local MP today, telling him of my position where I've lost my job, and I've had my 6 months of job seekers allowance, and now I'm entitled to no money. And the Prime Minister today said that we will look after everybody while this is going on. Well, I'm sorry, Boris. You ain't looking after everybody.
Where's all this money coming from? Where's
it going to? It's not going to Brown.
I had to turn my dental checkup down. Tomorrow. I've had to turn it down because one, I am entitled as a non-earner. I am entitled to NHS free dental care, but I have to go private because I cannot get free NHS dental care anywhere. Because
it's impossible to find.
No dentists are taking them on. So I had £70 for a checkup tomorrow. And I just can't justify £70. I haven't got £70 so I've had to say I can't. I've had to ring up and say I'm very embarrassed.
Americans laugh at this country for the state of British people's teeth, which is mostly a myth. I mean, mine are fucking terrible, but not everyone is. But the thing is, yeah, I mean, it's so expensive here. There are no, unless you're on like a plan or something like that. Well, yes, we have the NHS, but it very, very, very rarely ever means that you can ever get to see a dentist, and they are extremely expensive. Extremely expensive.
Let's all get our teeth fixed, chaps. Give them something to laugh about.
Yeah, so as I said, I rang the dentist and I said, look, I just can't justify the money at the moment. And so I thought, well, I just said I'm embarrassed.
There's nothing to be embarrassed about that. There's nothing at all. Look, so many people in this country right now are suffering exactly the same thing. It's a hardship. That's nothing to be embarrassed about. Nothing at all. I had to use a food bank because I just, I had the heater on. I had to pay a load of bills all at once, and I've tried to cut corners. I've had to phone up, all these sort of non-essential things to try and bring down my costs. It's not easy. You have to take what you can get at this point, and loads of people in the same position. There is nothing to be ashamed about in that. It's just the way it is at the moment.
There's probably people. Well, I know for a fact there'll be a lot of people worse off.
You got a roof over your head, and something vaguely approaching something that looks like food. So that's pretty good going.
So
not bad.
Boris today in his little speech said, "We're all in it together. We'll all look after each other."
Not the all
blah,
in
blah,
it together.
blah.
We had that under Cameron.
Well, I'm just going to say this again, Boris. If you're watching this, we're not in it together because I'm not entitled to any money to live on, mate. And I know there's going to be hundreds of thousands like me who've worked all their life, paid in. And they're not entitled to fuck all, mate. Yeah, so I'm having to use my redundancy money to live on, and scrounge. So we're not all in it together, Prime Minister.
You should have shuffled that away.
If I'd have just pissed that down the wall or snorted
it. So come on, Boris.
At
least you can do subscribe to the channel now. Come on. Now, if everyone in Parliament subscribed to Brown's channel, we'd be at 1,000.
Yeah, so I just thought,
1,000 subscribers. Brown needs 1,000 subscribers. So come on, everyone, get at least 10 of your mates or your local MP to subscribe to the Brown channel. Vote Brown. All the parties, red, blue, green. Get all the primary colours. Yep, that's right. No yellow in the primaries. Get them all in. What do you get? Brown. The trans political channel. Everyone vote for Brown.
As I've said before on this channel, serious point here. My father, it's not. There's a lot of old age pensioners who are very, very well off, and other than not being able to go out, it's not affected them at all, really, because they're probably still in the same financial position, and there'll be a lot of well-paid people who are in a similar position where maybe they're working at home, but they'll still.
He doesn't mean reverse cowgirl.
They'll still be well paid, and there's going to be a lot of people who have lost their jobs, or a lot of people who were basically earning minimum wage, and when it all went down to 80% furlough, these people who were on minimum wage, struggling to put food on the table, went down to 80% of struggling to put food on the table, while these fat fucking cats were on a maximum of £2,500 a month on the original furlough, which I'm sure it was very, very difficult for them to manage on £2,500 a month to live on. Can you imagine the difficulties that had? Whereas these poor people who were on working all hours God sends, struggling to pay the fucking bills, feed the children, etc. When they went down to their 80% of earning fuck all, I'm sure they had an amazing time just knowing that all these people who were on their £2,500 maximum per month furlough were, warm, eating fragua, drinking vino. I'm sure these people who were on fuck all, it just made them feel a little bit better, knowing that there's no money to feed the kids. And we're all in it together, aren't we, Boris?
We're not. Yeah.
Boris, we're all in it together, my friend. Yeah? We're all in it together. I went down from my kind of £10 an hour job down to 70 quid a week to live on. And now that's run out, and I know there's going to be a lot of people like me. I'm living on fuck all. I'm living on money I've had to earn. I've had to go without stuff to save for a rainy day, and there's going to be lots of people like me, but I feel fluffy because these people, £2,500 a month maximum on furlough, makes me feel great knowing these people are okay. Yeah? Knowing, as I said, I know there's people worse off than me, and I'm sure they feel even better.
I've got to live on less than 400 a month. So
I see old age pensioners who were a year ago who were struggling to get home because they were on one of these cruise ships that was locked down. And on the news the other day, a nice little good news story for everybody that they've booked 7 cruises to go on holiday once we're all locked down.
Not a single one's Tom.
So good for them that it's not affected them other than they've been stuck at home with their great pensions, nice car, houses, etc., etc. It's not affected them.
Yeah, but they've paid in for those pensions, though. Don't forget.
I'm not disputing that, but we're not.
You see, the thing
we're
is,
not all in it together.
I know, but that's a politician spinning all this shit.
Yeah.
But you can't blame people for what they've achieved with their wealth.
Yeah,
but
I'm not.
You can legitimately go after idiot politicians who say shit like that, which is very divisive. It stirs up resentment.
My point is, Lee, it's people like me, yourself, who are stuck at home. People in their it's the young people. For once, it's the young people I feel sorry for. There's 2 age groups that this stuff has affected the most. People of my age, the kind of early plus 50s, and
150s,
and the people in the kind of 25 to early 30s. The kind of hospitality age group that do all the kind of bar jobs, etc., and the hospitality jobs.
Plus, you've got a whole generation of kids and teenagers and 20-nothings who should be going out and getting pissed and socialising, and getting laid and all that stuff,
they've lost their job to protect people who are in the to protect older people who are stuck at home, who other than just being stuck at home, it's not really affected. And my point is,
well, no, they'd be lonely.
It's a shame that during this period of what's going on, why can't it be shared around?
Not to generalise, but every South African I've ever known has either owned a bar or been a preacher. Funny that. Anyway, come on, Costy, let's have a fucking drink.
Anyway, it's just. I think it's just on so many levels with everything that's gone on. It's just been tough for
I
some
just shot
people
through their
more
door.
Do you know what makes me laugh
I
though?
thought my life
When
was
you
in
watch
danger.
Americans complaining, like they you know how like they're all about independence and the freedom and not being, a slave to the state, and they're complaining about getting $1,000 from the government. It's just like, we don't get shit. Like,
Complaining. Bloody whinging poms, mate. I'll tell you what, difference between a pom and a 747. 747 stops whining when it hits the tarmac.
If I was living in my own house, this is where I am lucky, and I do count my blessings. If I was living in my own property, I would not be entitled to any money.
Oh, 135 on the
I am entitled, but then again, I'm not well. So, but I mean, I have my own house, but that was through inheritance more.
It just seems a little unfair how
life is unfair.
Don't get me wrong, I have savings, but savings were what I saved up from what I was able to save while working, and to be quite honestly, not a lot of money I got paid in redundancy. So I'm now having to live off that. And like a lot of people, I didn't ask to lose my job.
No, of course not.
And I'll say it again, Boris said, we're in it together. And as Cruel says, just let me show this. It's easy for medical professionals, politicians to stay at home and still get paid. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And let's not forget that when they pop into Westminster, they get their 300 quid a day just to pop in.
I wouldn't mind that. I mean, 300 quid a day is almost what I get a month, So,
yeah,
that's outrageous.
I was on 200 and 200. I was having to live on £280 a month.
Mm. Yeah, I hear you.
And now I'm having to live on zero.
Yeah, that's not good. That's diminishing return, isn't it?
Diminishing returns.
And we're all in it together. So, as I said,
some more in it than others.
Yeah.
Exactly. So all equal, some more equal than others.
I wrote to my MP.
Some less together on that old computer that you stole out of a museum.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what my MP says.
Yeah, make her earn her money for once.
An MPU gets 300 quid a day for popping in.
Quid away.
Anyway, are we going to? Yeah,
call it a loss.
Are we going to finish off a few minutes just to kind of finish off on something light? Then we'll just say thanks to everybody who's.
Yep.
Have you ever done helium while?
Oh my goodness.
No, but I've done other balloons.
Helium while tripping is amazing.
There's a gas that's heavier than air, and if you breathe that in, it makes your voice go really deep as well. So it's like the inverse. Did you know that?
Not carbon dioxide, is it?
No, I can't remember what the gas is called, but there's a gas that's a heavier than air gas. It's not carbon dioxide, but it's another gas that's heavier than air. But if you breathe it in, like helium, it changes your voice, but it makes you go really deep instead of really high. No. No.
Sulfur?
No, that's weird. No.
No.
You can find videos of it on YouTube. It's quite wacky.
I'll just Cruel. The hospitality industry is screwed right now. Yeah, as I said, my friend, going back to the age group of 20, I think it's 25 to early 30s. You know, the ones who are doing all the kind of part-time jobs to pay for education and stuff like that. Yeah, that kind of age group. So, yeah, I think once all this is over, though, I think there's going to be one big motherfucking party, though. So.
Yeah, I think I'll have to start my
new virus and then go back. Yeah, yeah.
I think it will all bounce back.
No.
Eventually.
No, when they start talking about things like a new normal, that social engineering, they don't want it to go back.
Well, they say this is the big reset, don't they?
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. And, I don't think, unless, of course, everyone stands up and protests or whatever and says, we're not going to this new normal. We want our old lives back. Fuck you.
Jamie van der Horst, sulfur hexafluoride. I don't know if that's the gas.
That's it, actually. Yeah.
Is it?
I think that's it. Yeah. I remember the hexa something, but yeah. Look it up on YouTube. It's hilarious.
Right.
It's a guess.
Are we going to call it a draw on that, guys? 1 hour
call
40.
It a loss.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody, for kind of going off on one at the end.
Double standards.
It's your channel. You've got something to say. You bloody well say it.
Yeah. Now, don't forget, on my channel tomorrow, Right Club Part 2, featuring Problem Being. And if we're not lucky, Mr. I'm writing a shopping list.
It's just affected everybody.
That's Right Club tomorrow night. Join me.
Well, you're okay, Spockney, because you're not in lockdown and you're in summer and you're 6 months in the future.
Exactly. Well, I'm totally in the future here, east of the Far East. Should go to the beach, actually, just to enjoy it, not to rub it in, but I'm grateful that I can. That 3-day lockdown was a reminder that they can take away your freedoms at any time.
It's like, I just thought then, are people going to find it difficult to adjust to being normal again? Is that
I think people are going to be more paranoid. People are used to social distancing. Not everybody, obviously, but there are a lot who do. There's going to be, I don't know. I think this level of I spent a long time in isolation through being a carer, because that generally happens. You become estranged from friends and whatnot because your world is changed, and I think that's the same with what people go through here. I had like nearly 10 years of it. These people have had a taste of it for a year.
He's a veteran.
If you imagine the struggle of dealing with this now, 10 years of it does your head in completely. And I think people are sort of getting an inkling of I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet or seek sympathy, but it was difficult, really difficult, and people are getting a taste of that kind of thing. And and for me, I'm just looking at it. That's why my attitude to it is quite relaxed. I go through my mood swings. I've got problems with that, but generally,
this is a population, though, mate.
Yeah, who doesn't have the odd mood swing, darling?
Cruel says, I've heard stories of kids becoming detached from their friends. It would not surprise me at all.
Them I feel very sorry for, because these
poor
people,
little fuckers.
These kids, social skills develop at imprintable ages, so they have to socialize and learn human contact, and that is
got to keep the kids engaged.
Destroying that,
as if they've probably find it difficult as it is, but having to go through all this, Jesus.
And plus, if you spend most of your time online, kids do that anyway, but without school and things like that, then they're going to be more online. They're going to become more dissociative. Then you got the terror of peer pressure online, which is probably worse than it is in the school playground, because it was bad then, but online, I was just a taster of seeing how people are on Twitter and things like that. God knows how dangerous and really quite mentally torturous it could be. Because kids can be little shits, with each other.
The only crumb of comfort I can take all this is that the Twitter lynch mob have stepped up to the plate during lockdown, haven't they?
Yeah, it's almost as if it's like shit.
This is their moment.
Yeah, it is. This is my moment. Yeah, it is. It is.
Nice.
I don't know. It is like mental health gone wrong on steroids times a million plus whatever. It's magnified to the point that it can burn holes through your screen.
It is, mate.
intense. You know, it's really intense, and it's sad.
Camping's intense as well, isn't it?
That's right. It is. Yeah.
Right, guys.
With that,
I know.
With that, see you tomorrow night on
Shit,
Right
man.
Club.
Everybody
Right our way
in the
out of
chat,
this.
thank you so much for
Thank you,
popping
Val.
in this evening. Again, apologies for me going off on one for the last quarter of an hour. There's
nothing to be sorry for.
It's your show, Brown. You do it.
It's
You
not
do you,
even
baby.
It's not even that, Cockney. It's just there's a lot of frustration and.
Oh, you got to get it out. You know, this is your platform to do it. You know, just.
But the thing is, it's just going to be same again tomorrow. As I said, end of last week, there was a couple of days I woke up, I didn't even know what fucking day it was, literally. And
what day is
that's
it?
me every day.
Every day,
but
every day, every minute of every day.
So I'll just say to the guys in the chat, you're wonderful.
Well done.
If you've not subscribed already, please subscribe. We need to get the watch hours up because, as I've said, it's my channel in name only. If you guys weren't there, we're just three fucking idiots rambling on each other. So it's your show just as much. Two idiots just rambling on at
two idiots and slightly less idiotic.
So I think tomorrow we're gonna pop up on Captain Cockney Watney's show. He's gonna be doing like a Right Club. So
Right Club, Volume 2. Whether it's a
we'll
novel,
look out for the
a
link
shopping list,
on
or
that.
a script, especially a script. Come and
I
join
think-
us. Learn
I
the
think
trade.
Wednesday we're going to be on at noon on Wednesday doing kind of like a political thing because Commander Culture's about and that's his kind of bag.
Yeah, he's always interesting. Always.
So that's if you really want to have a deep dive on the politics stuff.
Actually, I'd be happy to do that on my channel as well. If you guys fancy doing it a different way, just throwing that out there. Just idea grenades.
We'll be around anyway on Wednesday at noon at some point.
I think I like to try my hosting skills at the Commander. I think it'd be quite a challenge, really. Bit of a free thinker, isn't he? You have to rein him in.
His level of knowledge is amazing.
But see, if you get problem on, either when it's your channel or mine, you get 4 icons. So Brown's happy.
Yeah.
Are you coming on problem with the Commander? Of course you are.
No, he'll be there. Make sure you're about.
Yeah, I won't be able to get a word in those ways because
doesn't matter. You're the 4th icon.
If these get onto the subject of the military, I'm fucked.
So, Lee, thank you for taking the time to come on tonight. Always great to hear you, my friend.
No problem.
And Captain Cockney, Spockney, Watney.
Hello.
Cheers.
Right, cheers, lad. Good work.
As I said,
between 2 Spocks.
Yeah.
A Spock sandwich.
Indeed.
Oh, lovely. Vulcan on the side.
German sausage sandwich.
Everybody in the chat, thank you for popping in. We will see you all tomorrow. As I said, if you've not already subbed the channel, sub my channel and also Cockney Spockneys. So take care, everybody.
Sub it all. Get that sub down here.
Be safe. Look after yourselves. So we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you, Mel.